Hey y'all, it's Doc Ock and I'm back with another video. Breaking news, breaking news. I know y'all have seen it so far on the timeline. Joe Biden has chosen Kamala Harris to be his VP. This ain't breaking news to me because the blog site Sandra Rose broke that news last week because it got leaked by one of the news affiliates. So, all thing I can say is, okay. Because for real, I don't understand why people are clapping their hands and stomping their feet over this like this is going to be a guaranteed win for Democrats or people to get Trump out of office. It's so ridiculous to me a little bit that people are so gung-ho to get this man out of office that they're willing to accept anybody for office. You know, Joe Biden is losing his mind. We seen it, we hear it, and most time people just say the comment, just be quiet until election day. That's not a good thing because you don't want your leader, look at our leader now, you don't want your leader to be incoherent and not able to handle world issues. We're going through that right now. But y'all so steam pressed about, oh, we got to get him out of office that you accept anything. All right, here we go, black people, dealing with Miss Harris. Now, honestly, do many of y'all know her for real? Like her policies and things like that. I know a little bit from the little bit I heard and read about the way that she sentenced black people when it came to petty crimes or certain things, and that she laughed about it. On top of that, and y'all may think that it's funny, but she married to a white man. And I'm sorry, like, we have many presidents and stuff like that, and what you think we got out of it for real? Nothing for real. Even when we had a black president, and people could say, "Oh, these things happened, that happened," but he was in office for 8 years, and honestly, I don't see much difference for real. I know that the LGBT community got hooked up. I know immigrants got hooked up. You know, the only thing we mainly got is an African American museum. You know. But I digress on that because many people whine and cry and want to sit up here and fight you over that type of opinion. But I don't have a messiah complex about Obama, you know. And not to be funny, he spent like his first 20 years being a white man for real, because he wasn't raised around anybody black for real. He didn't learn how to be black until he got with Michelle Obama. So, you know, that's just a fact. So, you know, shit. Either he said or she said it, but I know I heard that out of one of their mouths. So, you know. So when it comes down to this presidency, y'all, you screwed either way it go. You know, I didn't vote last election. I'm not about to vote this election. I know y'all say, you need to vote. No, we need to sit up here and take care of our own business, because what has voting done for real? You know, you can come out in droves, but you could vote somebody in don't mean that laws and certain things are going to change fully. Shoot, we saw that with Obama. They're a perfect example. And we see certain things going on with the government now when it comes down to how they doing unemployment and everything like that. So, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So, we got two old men who trying to be president. They got VPs that are very untrustworthy. So, you know, with them both being being in office and at their age, guess what? Whichever one of them die, the VP gonna be president. Can you trust that? You don't even hear Pence talk for real. You know, they say that he's some crazy Christian type person who do them conversion type things, you know. And same thing with Miss Harris. What's she gonna do and stuff like that? Yes, she have cute talking points and stuff like that. Yes, she got people together in court, you know, when it came down to the hearings, but what else can she bring to the table, and what is going to benefit us for real? Because a lot of people don't want to hear it, but what is the black agenda for real? Because, you know, it's politics. At the end of the day, everybody got their little representative, so instead of us always just jumping a hold of being Democrats and stuff like that, like for real, for like a lot of these people I've been hearing over time, where's your agenda when it comes down to black people? You know, not no promises, not no generic stuff, just like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on with that? But not too people won't have that conversation because they won't be stuck in tradition. It's so has such a hard on to get Donald Trump out of here that they're not thinking logically about it. It doesn't matter who's in office, for real, for real. We know they, y'all need to understand, they pick people who they want in the office. We've seen this the last maybe 4 elections, for real. It started back in 2000 when it became between George W. Bush Jr. and Bob Al Gore. Yeah, I forgot. I haven't heard anything about that man in so long. I forgot his name. But you seen that with the whole Florida debacle, and then you had the whole situation with the last election between Trump and Hillary. So it just shows that this system being rigged. It's set up to fail. All these things going on in this country, and then around the world with these explosions and fires going on. Ain't nobody talking about the child trafficking and the sex trafficking and all these pedophiles and shit getting caught up. Ain't nobody talking about that for real, for real. Everybody's so stuck on getting Trump out, the racism, and nothing wrong paying attention to racism, but we gotta understand, children need protection, no matter what their race is. Children that asked to be here. We were children before, and there's certain things in our lives that still affect us now, and we didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for certain situations. So why should they go through that, especially in this day and age with a pandemic going on and a supposed food shortage, which I believe they planned that. They planning that. All these explosions that are going on in certain spots where food come through and stuff like that. That's a sign of war. So they can force these food shortages. You got the virus going out. People out here is displaced. So what's going to happen? They're going to make the virus spread even more. So, just a depopulation plan and stuff like that. And now they're talking about, getting the vaccine. You probably go to jail if you don't get it and stuff like that. But then y'all say it take 18 months for y'all to develop a vaccine. Where y'all get this vaccine from? So it's a little scary. But it's the end game. So they got to throw everything out because something is coming along greater. They're going to shake everything up. No matter who doing what in this country behind the scenes. Something is going on and something is coming and something is happening. So everybody just need to be careful and, do what you got to do and maintain your positivity. And also another thing too, please, parents and stuff like that, please don't send your children to school. Do not send your children to school, especially your little ones. Do not send them to school. You seen what happened in Georgia. You seen that a whole bunch of children done got infected with the virus, and y'all sending y'all children to school. That made no sense. I don't care what your race is. Don't put your children in danger like that. It better know that as adults we are out and about and we can bring it home. But the fact that you putting your child at risk just for them to go to school, for what? For what? It's supposed to be a second wave coming. So when and this gonna sound harsh, but if you knock out your whole bloodline, that's your fault. You should let your child stay home. Children are vulnerable. No matter how much they can regenerate, children still are vulnerable. So I hope y'all take precautions. So y'all have a good evening. Don't forget to head on. And please like, share, and subscribe. It's free. Help me out. Have a good evening. Bye.